Hi there, Libra. This is your November reading for 2017 general reading. So, I've been getting the readings out slowly but surely, and thank you so much, those of you who have subscribed and are watchers and who have liked. Truly appreciate it. There is a sale going on for the holidays. If you look below, general readings that last about 55 minutes are right now for $55.55, and half-hour readings I believe I put at $25.55. So just for the holiday season, I know things get a little difficult and hard, and sometimes or they get exciting. So those are some sale prices that I'll keep going on and off throughout the holiday season. But it's a way of showing thanks, and I hope I get to connect with more of you. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. There's more about me in the About section. You can refer to my other videos. And if you're a new watcher, of course, welcome. And let's go ahead and get into it. So the readings I've done so far, Libra, you've showed up, like your energy has showed up quite a bit. And so there's a great deal of justice. There's a great deal of, I feel like some Libras are bringing the justice, have it be in the way that they are moving through their own life with others. They're somehow creating a sense of redemption or peace or justice. Perhaps they don't even know what they're doing, but that energy in itself, that person or you yourself, there's the word redemption keeps coming up. So a lot of new beginnings for Libras. A lot of anxiety too. Some of you are dealing with health issues. Everyone has health stuff that come up, but I think some of you watching are dealing with some more difficult matters. But there's excitement as well. There's a lot of excitement in the backdrop. It's a good energy. It's a bit nervous. It's kind of like that feeling you get when you're starting to fall in love or something, or you start getting jittery or nervous when you're around somebody. It's like you know something amazing is about to happen. That's a nice feeling, but it can be confusing because you don't know if that's anxiety or if that's like foretelling of something. But if you look within, you'll be able to understand if it is something that is for you or if it's just something that's in your subconscious that's, seeping through, or if it's not even yours. It's just from the collective, Knowing what's yours and what's not will help you decipher if it's anxiety or if it's eagerness. So, and if this doesn't resonate with you, please check your rising sign. And there'll also be a romantic love reading that I'll try and do. I'm going to try and do those a little bit shorter. I know I want to do longer, but sometimes the love stuff's been coming up in general readings, and of course you can definitely book a private reading. And I would love to have a few more. I have some spaces, so a few more of you to fill in right now. Just go ahead and give me an email contact, and donations are also welcome. All right, so finances too. Finances are coming up. So some of you are coming into abundance, some of you are coming into worry about abundance, and I feel like some of you are receiving more financial security this month. Things are starting to become less tight. And as long as you continue with that energy, you have access to that cosmic store bank. You can just go ahead and receive what it is that is for you. Keeping a clear energy and a good vibration. I don't read reversals unless it's something that feels right. Oddly, I feel like this has to go. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm feeling like that should be in reverse, but I don't feel like it's a negative thing. Let's leave it reversed and see what we clarify with the Thoth, yeah? This is... I think these are supposed to be upright. This one for sure. The moon, I think, stays in reverse. We'll do clarifications and cards that will connect everything, and you'll get how I read if you're new. So, some of you have reached a different, and the reason, let me explain why I kept that, I moved it around. The bottom of the deck, woohoo, the Six of Cups. Offering love, passion, that's what comes up. Something returning. So there's two outcomes here. So I'll read what the reversals might say and what the upright might say, because I feel like there's some of you that need to hear those things and the other ones. I think that's what I realized, is that sometimes is how reversals are. And so if you're doing like a personal reading with someone, you can sense if it needs to be, if that's what needs to be shared. You've entered into a place of dignitary. You're a person that's in a respected place. People are observing you and watching you. You are on a soapbox, have you? Some of you are speaking your truth. Some of you are in a position at work now where you are respected. You're earning more respect, basically. Now, initially, this was in reverse. What that says is that you might have, for me, it seems like you have fallen in between a rock and a hard place, and you're no longer on top of things as you once were. So that's a bit of a discomfort. So the Hierophant, is, can mean the general meaning, but for this one, I see that. And when I look at the feet, I see them crossed. So that kind of gives me this feeling of anxiousness, like there was some anxiousness in the beginning of the month. As we ease into it, beginning of the month, or from this point from which you watch this and onwards, we get the Two of Cups, the most desired of cards usually. And lately, what's interesting is that I've been feeling as though the readings sometimes are communicating to me in mirror ways. It's very interesting. But the Two of Cups is definitely, and with the bottom of the deck being Six of Cups, it really shows me that there is a romance, there is a coupling, there is a love, and the man is approaching the woman. It is a masculine energy approaching the female, almost as though he's reaching out finally to touch her, and it's just like he's been scared to do so. So Libras, this could be you as the male, or this could be you as the female. There is the Six of Swords, so that shows me that there's been a bit of, someone trying to be clever, and I see a boat in the background which comes to my eye, and the tent. So this is something like some of you have traveled and you have met or come in acquaintance with someone on your travels, and I don't know, I feel like you're trying to catch up with some people that you met up with. I don't know why that comes up, but with these swords, the thoughts that you've been having, you've been reminiscing about things from maybe a trip or someone that you met someplace, and you're kind of comparing things. I feel as though it was a very bright time. I think a festival or something like that, or a birthday party. And maybe you're being flirtatious, flirting. And then there is the star, which comes up for me as a dream being realized or a dream not being realized. I'm noticing the little bird and the star. It's almost as though a little birdie came by and told you, like, this is going to happen for you, or this is not going to happen. And we have the 5 of Cups here, so you suddenly have lost cups. But then we, jumping to the end of the reading, we have 8 of Cups. So you're kind of balancing out. Now the 5 of Cups, I'll clarify, but for some reason I feel like it's more of a sadness because some of you are moving away from an old situation. You've put blood, sweat, and tears in something, and you're moving on and letting go. It's not so much that, and some of you, I got that you're going through a bit of a depression, a bit of a sadness, and if so, please definitely reach out and make sure that you don't feel alone and that you are talking with somebody. You'll be surprised at when you open up to receiving communication or receiving help. When you open up to that, all kinds of people, magic comes walking through in your life. So just open up to that. The past moon or the upcoming new moon, I think it has to do more with the new moon, and a lot of things can be let go of in this new moon. So it's a possibility some of you are letting go of a love because this was in reverse. Or what could be happening is, because of the mirror effect that I tend to be sensing at times, is something was revealed that brought an end to a relationship. It brought out all kinds of sides to these individuals. And I'm so sorry if that's what's happened, but I think it was definitely for the best. You do have someone else coming in, and I feel if this is to communicate in this way, sadness of a loss of place, okay, revealing things, becoming revelations about a relationship, going off and meeting somebody, flirting, and a new Page of Swords, a new offering, a new person comes in. Now, when the star was in reverse, that means that, you know, what you had hoped for, dreamed for, didn't come true, and you're now walking away, not realizing that you have the 8 of Cups, though. You've gained a great deal from these experiences. It'll come to show more later, okay? So that's, you know, a kind of another view of these cards if we were to go that route. But, this also tells me that some of you who have been single for a while and kind of been living like a monk, those days are over. And this person is cleverly coming back into your life, and it's something you've been praying and waiting for. And this little bird, for some reason, keeps coming up for me. And even if this is in reverse, this makes me feel more like a dream realized, not put away for some of you. This is a dream coming true and moving away to more waters as opposed to just land. So, yeah, that's why some of you, there is that feeling of anxiousness because something has changed, and some of you are dealing or reeling from the breaking of a union that no longer serves you and no longer serves the other. You're going into a flirtatious energy. A dream has been realized, or a dream has been turned around based on some information you received. You just needed a little bit of information and you kind of knew what was going on. Things were definitely more revealed, and in the new moon, it's a great time because as we ease into the rest of the month, after the new moon, I feel as though it will welcome in more. So for some of you, I feel like it's a possibility that whoever you've let go of, you're going to meet someone else, and that person is going to kind of shake up the ground of the other person because they're going to observe this. They're going to maybe get jealous of this. Isn't that the dream come true? Sometimes when you go through a breakup, you're like, I want that person to see me with someone else and get hot and bothered. Doesn't always happen, but believe me, what comes up must go down. The law of attraction will work in your benefit as long as you keep it open to the energy that you're feeling so you can attract that and not the wrong person. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Thoth to clarify a little bit more. And maybe I'll look in that deck from the bottom up a little bit. So some of you Libras were involved with Virgos. Some of you are involved with Cancers. There's definitely some, and that's my intuitive feel, and well, there you go. That jumped out, but I don't feel like the rest really makes sense. So, but well, let's see if they come up again. That's what I always say. If the jumpers come up again, that was really what they were meant for. These have been saged and Palo Santo'd and shuffled before. Okay, I'll take it. All right. Okay, well, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. I'm sorry, Ganeshi. I accidentally hit him. Oops. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's put that right there. Well, it always happens. I get the same stuff repeated, so let's see what... Okay. That's what... Okay. Okay. All right, so definitely a water sign energy for some of you. Prince of Cups, some of you are reaching a new... I feel like this has to go over here by the Empress or by the Lovers. Let me see if I can clarify the Hierophant more. Some of you are getting over some horrible cruelty, like some really crappy stuff that came out. And it's interfered with things, so... And the cruelty of it all, well, you're over that, because we have that in reverse, and that definitely makes more sense, because we have a bottom of the deck. I mean, there could be a disappointment dealing with career, or with other matters regarding that. All right, so I'm going to have to do a love reading for you guys, too. So I'm going to have to do that soon. This is a love reading, because this is... All right, I need to clarify the Hierophant. It's a love reading, but everything's love, but I feel like this is definitely for some of you who... Okay. All right, so... Things abruptly have happened with this change of stature, this change of position. Some of you dealing with faith and religion, maybe there was a swiftness of, you know, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and we have the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like a very difficult chapter is definitely over. A place and position is definitely over. There is peace, though, in this situation because you're entering into a new partnership, or this relationship that you are in is reaching another place of growth, you know? I think this is dealing more with individuals who are not hitched. As we go on with the Seven of Swords, we get the Ace of Swords, which shows me that there is promise in this flirtation. There's some promise there. And the star next to it is indicative of a wish coming true. If not, it is something that is interpreting that it's already happened, and this is someone from the past returning, and you know, there's a really great deal of communication and connection and just a good moment, okay? Now, below here, some of you that I said, we get the Nine of Swords in reverse, and then we get the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's like it's closing time for pain. It's closing time for the insane. It's closing time for all of that, okay? We get a double confirmation in the reading with the, well, we get Page of Swords. We didn't get a double of that, but we did get Indolence, which is the Eight of Cups, which is also the Eight of Cups here in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So it's definitely... you have something that was built from before and it hasn't gone to waste. There is some energy with someone else that is there. We get also the other cards that have come up are the Trump's card for lust. We also get the Lovers. And we get the Empress, and we get the Prince of Cups. So for me, this is telling me basically a storyline here for some of you where it started with lust. It's a water sign of sorts. The feminine is definitely a graceful kind, a very beautiful kind. It's helping you become more in touch with the softness and kindness in you. The Prince of Cups is someone who's really been focused on you, or you've been focused on them. You've shared some lust with each other. There is a lust for one another. And it's either a water sign, or it is something that popped up before, and I said if it comes up again, we'll go ahead and toss it in. A Virgo, the Hermit. This isn't about going inwards. Okay, this is actually about the energy of a Virgo. It is also the energy that some of you might still be in before the new moon. Okay, so if we're going to take away the signs here, there's some of you going into Hermit energy, but there will be a new beginning, a new awakening. So the Page of Swords is kind of cool to have after the moon. Okay. The swords that are coming up, they cancel out each other a bit because there's way too many. Not too many, but they're cups also. But I'm just trying to let you know that, you know, when you see a certain, like I'm seeing lots of swords that you've been through. And in a lot of readings for Libra, you've been getting swords, swords, swords in the past tower. And so I feel like some of you who didn't get your abundance from Jupiter, it's still supplying you with the benefits of that. And any work you've put in, okay, the work that you've put in. So for some of you, you are still going through this cruelty, this interference that's happened. But it shifts after the new moon, because I feel as though with this new moon, if you can write down what you want to let go of and release, so that you have write down what you want to start new. I think some of you who have already released and let go of stuff, let it go. You did that in the past. Man, this moon's about inviting in and accepting the new. Page of Swords right here is a good sign that the new coming in is pretty awesome. And we have the Lovers card, we have the Empress, we have Lust, we have Prince of Cups. So, you know, it sounds pretty good to me. All right, and then once again, reconfirmed, we have the Six of Cups. And we have the, where'd it go? Anyway, it came up someplace. Well, the Lovers is right here, and that when that comes up, 6 and 6. Okay, so yeah, when I saw the Lovers card, it just reconfirmed this more for me, and this card. Some of you, this is oddly, as I break this up, it's interracial couple. Usually that doesn't cross my mind, even though like on the card of the top, they are an interracial couple. But for some of you it is. Not that that matters really, but maybe that just clues you in more. If this will resonate with you more, I don't know. I meant to say that there is that is a bit of a complication. It's not horrible, but it can cause some concern, but I think those of you dealing with that are handling it and dealing with it. You know, we all come from the same root. All right, so don't worry about the race card stuff. Cards, get it? Okay. Anyway, so underneath the Six of Cups, we had the World, and we have the Page of Cups. And we can keep going. We have the High Priestess after that, and then we have the Two of Swords in reverse, which reveals, well, come on, New Moon, this here, and an offering. I mean, I could keep going, but, oh, geez. I'm just going to keep going, because, listen, all right, so we got the Strength card, so it could be a Leo, but I'm not getting into that. What this is just strength is reemerging in whatever relationship. There will be a joint union. You guys are going to solidify things, and there will be a celebration. Holy cannoli. Okay. And the Sun. What? I can't keep going. But those of you who, some of you are going into a love relationship. You've been seeing 1111 a lot. This person is, most definitely, you guys are communicating again, but this is a sunshine next chapter, and you guys really mean it this time. Like, this is something, if you were to do it, it's going to end in signing some papers because you want to make sure you stay together. Not like, you know, the papers, it's more of just, this is telling me some of you are either coming out of the relationship and you're entering into something that's pretty awesome that was dealing with a Virgo or a Libra or a Cancer, but more so the Cancer and the Virgo that I'm getting. I feel like that's kind of what some of you are dealing with. Sounds really good. There could be a Leo energy there. There could be that. Because right now, some of you Libras are on fire. You have a lot of people coming for you, like really into you. You may not think that. You might be going, yeah, right. But, you know, in the new moon, we have this card that came up, and that's Two of Swords. So for me, that's like you making a decision. You have options. You have options, sweet thing. And we have the Sun, and you have an offering here. It's almost as though someone has been watching you. And when I look at that, the globe that he's holding, I feel like it's someone who's been kind of stalking you a bit on the web. And you've been tapping into your spiritual side and attuning yourself more. So I think, and if you're a male, like this energy of this woman is quite nice because she's the Empress, she's the High Priestess, she has some strong energy. And if this is for you, Libra, you're a badass, all right? No other way to put it, but you're amazing. And I'm just really excited. For some of you, this is really great. And those of you who are coming to an end, you're merging into this new phase is going to bring in the right kind of love for you, the right kind of person, the right kind of situation. So there's a lot of romance and loving in the air, I guess. Yeah? I'm going to go ahead and just pick a couple of cards here from, just a couple of advice cards from the Gabrielle Bernstein, The Universe Got Your Back. Or Got Your Back, whatever you want to call it. Either way, they're just nice words to close up a reading, right? And if you want to do more, well, most definitely contact me. So I choose to learn through love. Definitely you have gained the Hierophant status with the lessons of love that you have learned in these past few months. I think some of you have been going through this process since May or before that. It's been going on for a while. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So those of you who are coming to an end, those obstacles are sending you in the right direction. And I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Get in receptive mode. I know sometimes things can be so crummy for so long that you think maybe good things aren't coming your way, but they're happening. That energy you're feeling, it's love. It's love. It's excitement. It's passion. It's beautiful. It really is. It's great. It's great. And be fearless. Be fearless about this. All right, receive and be fearless. My fearless freedom lights up the world. You receiving benefits everyone. You glowing in and basking in the abundance that the universe wants to supply you with is quite nice. One word that I want to point in, you didn't have any pentacle energy. So some of you, there is a financial tightness. So definitely work on the vibrational yield, your energetic yield, okay? Because you need some pentacle energy in here. You have cups, you're definitely dealing with emotions, you're dealing with some major akarnas, major shifts, so you get your month's packed enough. But there is, and maybe the financial part is actually just being taken care of in the background, but we didn't get any pentacles here. So definitely watch your coins, and don't make purchases out of fear. Make sure they're coming from a place of feeling abundant and safe and loving. Yeah? All right. Well, if this resonated with you, please hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. I look forward to hearing any of your feedback and responses, and I would love to do some readings with you. So go ahead and check out those sale prices and let me know. All right, so you be good to you, you be kind to you, so you can be good and kind to others. Take care now, Libra. I'm excited for you. Be excited for you too. Okay, bye now.